Good morning and welcome to the podcast. My guest today is Sandy Messner, and she has a title. I'm going to look down to read it so I don't botch it. She's the Director of Marketing and Communications at the Richland area Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development. That's a long one.
It is. Thanks, Dave. It's so nice to be here.
Well, thank you. Always good to have you back and finding out all the great things going on over in Richland County. And we have a pretty full agenda today, so I'm not going to clown too much before we start.
Okay.
But so we're going to just kind of get to it. I understand we're in the process, or we have made a decision, I guess, on the new CEO and president.
Yes, correct. We our board has decided to hire Ellen Hines to be our next CEO and president. We're super excited about that. Mayor Jody Perry led us into a really great position, and now Ellen is, primed to take us to the next level.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we're excited. She's got a really, really diverse background. She has plenty of experience in the public, nonprofit, and private sectors.
Okay.
So, she's really going to be able to take us to the next level. Right now, she's working for the Ohio Economic Development Agency. So, she's a lot of experience coming from that that we're excited to capitalize on. Yeah, she even won national recognition for superior federal service there. So, we're great to utilize that.
She sounds like she's well rooted in a lot of things that
Yes.
desperately needed in our counties.
Absolutely, yeah. She has workforce development leadership skills, so we're excited to have all of that within our house.
Well, congratulations on
Thanks.
The new CEO then.
Yeah, thank you. We're excited.
And hopefully we'll get her over and maybe do a podcast together. That'd be wonderful. If we get her
Yes,
over
yeah,
here.
I was thinking about that on the way here. Like the
All
next
right.
time we're
Well,
in,
see?
we're
See?
definitely going to have to bring her
I
along.
guess we could say great minds think alike.
Absolutely.
So, well, at least you have a great mind. Mine, I'm not so sure about at times. Business Expo 2024. I understand this is the 17th year of this taking place out at the Richland County Fairgrounds,
Right.
and I understand that's going to take place on March 21st from 10 to 4.
10 to 4, yeah.
I did do my homework
You
on
did it, yeah. Good work there. This is always a very well attended event, and
Yes, it is. Been there.
yeah, our events manager always does a really good job of thinking of a unique theme to make it fun. So this year it's the solar eclipse, and the businesses that come in with the booths always do a great job of following that theme and making it as fun as possible for the community. So, we get, upwards of 1,000 community people coming through to meet the different businesses, learn all about them. And the first 600 people get a nice goodie bag filled with lots of fun stuff. So, yeah, it's always a really good time. We're always very thankful for our presenting sponsor, Hamilton Insurance, and we have lots of great sponsors this year, including Dream Huge Realty, Heartland Design Concepts, YWCA, and NMO.
Okay, well, you got a long list there.
Yeah.
So I just want to reiterate, it's going to be from March 21st. That's a Thursday, I believe.
It is.
From 10 to 4, 10 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon at the Richland County Fairgrounds. We're talking about the Business Expo 2024.
Right.
All right. That's
Solar
enough.
eclipse themed.
Yes.
So fun.
And speaking of solar eclipse, I'm sure you want to segue into that now.
Yeah, right. So I'm not sure everyone has heard about it, but we're going to have a total solar eclipse coming in April. So have you heard about that yet?
Oh, I've heard about,
Of course.
Excuse me. I've heard about it ad nauseum. But
Right.
I mean, everybody's bringing this event up, and I have a
Yes.
joke, and it's really not a joke. At my age, once it turns dark, I fall asleep. So I probably would have missed the eclipse anyhow.
Oh, no.
So just tell us about what's going on with this over in Richland County.
Right, so we're expecting the population could possibly double. So we've been working with the EMA to get the word out of, I guess, what to anticipate with
Right.
that. Of course, everyone's thinking about the eclipse, and hopefully they have their eclipse glasses, so they
Yes.
won't burn their retinas.
Yeah.
But a lot more than that is going to happen. So many people from around America flood in, and even really the world, flood into the path of totality, which we lie in, Crawford County lies in as well, to experience this, since it's a total eclipse. So we can anticipate a large number of people being here, which means that our internet connection might be slow, or it might fail.
Yes.
Communication lines might not be working as you expect it to. The roadways are going to be super busy. You might anticipate travel isn't going to go as smoothly as you expect. So it's good to keep all those things in mind. So as far as the chamber, we've been communicating with businesses to anticipate that. The eclipse happens, at 3:12 in the afternoon, which is shift change for a lot of the manufacturing businesses.
Oh, that's lovely.
Right, and we're already going to have an increase in population plus the shift change on top of that. So some of the employers are adjusting their shift schedules to accommodate that. A lot of the schools have already closed, so there's going to be parents, that need to find something to do with. Yeah, right,
stuff.
right.
A lot of things are well intentioned, but sometimes they're not always that well thought out about what ramifications can be.
Right.
And these are all just things that and it's. I guess you can say a lot about it, but then put a question mark behind most of it because you really don't know.
No, we don't. We're anticipating, and I know the EMA and all of our first responders have done an excellent job in preparing for it, but we just don't know which way it's going to go. So,
well,
we'll see.
I guess that's interesting. I guess I'm just going to let that one lie because if I keep going on it, I will just dig a bigger hole. And sometimes the best way to go is when you're digging is put the shovel down before you get into a bigger hole.
That's true.
All right. Now, I want to segue into now something totally different, which is Mansfield Rising 2.0. This fascinated me. Tell me about this.
Okay, so you're familiar with the first Mansfield Rising?
Yeah, yes. Well,
Okay.
now, what, again, maybe our audience here will not know what this is about.
Yeah. So in 2018, there was a citizen-led initiative where a group of people went to South by Southwest in Texas, which is a fantastic tech conference.
Well-known,
very innovative
nationwide,
ideas.
worldwide, actually.
Absolutely. Yeah, very well attended. So this group of leaders went to Austin, Texas to just kind of find ideas that would spark regeneration in Mansfield. And so that's where Mansfield Rising came from. And since that time, the new community brand for Richland County, Brand Richland, came out of Mansfield Rising. The Main Street improvements in downtown Mansfield, facade improvement grants, free public Wi-Fi, family-friendly outdoor movies. A bunch of different initiatives were spurred from the very first Mansfield Rising group. So, a private investor said, you know what, we need to get some new energy in there to come in and keep pushing the projects that are already in motion and come back with new ideas to transform Mansfield even further.
How does one's organization or whatever get involved with that?
This one was really the initial group sat together and said, who could we tap on the shoulder that we think would be a good fit to come back and think of new ideas and go forth, and make these happen. But it's not just, there's a group of 8 of us going, it's not just them, it's a whole community initiative. So we'll be asking for feedback from the community. We're going to be doing lots of blogging while we're in Austin, Texas, at South by Southwest, and looking for feedback from all of the community of, what do we need? What are the things that the community is looking for as far as improvements in Mansfield?
But people can get involved, and if they have questions, contact the chamber.
Richland Source is going to be running the blogs, so they can get involved through those and communicate that way too. Or myself, at the chamber if they have questions too.
All right. Yeah. Anything else we want to get ourselves into today?
Oh, we have so many things happening, but I think that's a good start for for the beginning of the year. I mean, it's only at this point the end of February.
We're going into March. February going into March here. So
right. So that's a lot going on in the first quarter.
Oh yes. I just meant, was there any other initiatives or things you wanted to maybe talk about that maybe we missed this morning?
No, I don't think so at this time.
All right. Well, yeah, you don't want to give away too much. I say
Right.
you keep them coming back. It's just a good thing.
Exactly.
Well, Sandy Messner, I want to thank you for coming over from the Richland Area Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development. Got
Thank
to
you.
read your title because I will definitely mess it up. It's Director of Marketing and Communications. You think I would remember that. But I don't want to give you a title you don't have, and then somebody will say, well, she's not that. So, but anyhow,
thank
you do
you.
a wonderful job. It's always a pleasure to have you over to share about what's going on over at the Chamber in Richland
you.
County and all the economic development things that's going on, and you're welcome back whenever I can get you scheduled in.
Thanks. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, thank you. Again, thanks for being on the podcast.
Yes.